Hello students, hope you all fine. This is Bowlin and in this video I am going to recall the first lesson and I am going to give answers for 1 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark. Go through this video carefully. Before starting, I appreciate all the students, those who submitted your assignment. So in the previous video we have learnt about cells, tissues and organ system. So in this video we are going to recall this. First, we are going to recall about cells. As we have learned before, every part of our body is made up of tiny things called cells. So, cells are the structural, functional and biological unit of our body. So, cells are the building blocks of our body. The study of cells are known as cell biology or cytology. Who discovered cells? Cells were discovered by Robert Hooke in the year 1665. So I want all my students to read carefully about this concept. So our body is made up of cells. Group of cells are known as tissues and group of tissues are known as organs and the group of organs are known as organ system. So we are going to learn about microscope now. So organisms that are made up of only one cell can only be seen under microscope. We cannot see organisms through our naked cells which are made up of only one cells. So we use microscope to observe the organisms which are made up of only one cells. So in this picture we have eyepiece lens, objective lens, stage, diaphragm, lamp, barrel, arm, coarse and fine knob focus, and we have base. So to observe the organisms, what we have to do is we have to take a slide and we have to add sample which we are going to observe. We have to add that sample in the slide and we have to keep the slide in the stage given in the microscope. And with the help of eyepiece lens we have to observe the organisms. We have objective lens right in this picture. So the objective lens are it has 5x, 10x, 25x, 40x and 100x. So we can focus through this objective lens, and if we want the picture to be very perfect, we have to adjust this coarse and fine knob focus. So in this way we can use to see the organisms that are made up of only one cell with the help of the microscope. Then we have learnt about digestive system. We have learnt about respiratory system. Okay. You can take a screenshot of this and you can note it down in your note. I want all the students to write neatly and please do follow one finger gap while writing. So first I'm going to give answers for the fill in the blanks, that is 1 mark. The body of every living being is made up of dash. So you all know the body of every living being is made up of cells. And the second one is a group of similar cells form a dash, and the answer is tissues. I told already group of cells are known as tissues. And the third one, an organ is made up of many dash that work together, and the answer is tissues. An organ is made up of many tissues that work together. And the fourth one is an organ system is made up of many dash that work together. So group of organs are known as organ system. So the answer is organs. So now we are going to learn the spellings of this four fill-ups. The first one is cells. C-E-L-L-S, cells. And the second one is tissues. T-I-S-S-U-E-S, tissues. And the third one is also tissues. T-I-S-S-U-E-S. And the fourth one is organs. O-R-G-A-N-S, organs. So we are moving to our next fill-ups. The fifth one is the waste left after digestion collects in the dash intestine. So it collects in the large intestine. So large intestine is also known as dustbin of our body. So all the waste after digestion, it collects in the large intestine. And the sixth one is the liver sends its juice to the dash intestine. So the liver sends its juice for the digestion to the small intestine. The seventh one, digestive system helps us to dash. So all know digestive system is help us to digest food. Eighth one, respiratory system help us to breathe. And the ninth one, nerve cells, it look like dash. Nerve cells look like spider. So we are going to learn spellings now. Fifth one, large, L-A-R-G-E, large. And the sixth one, small, S-M-A-L-L, small. Seventh one, digest food, D-I-G-E-S-T, digest food, F-O-O-D, food, digest food. And the eighth one is breathe, B-R-E-A-T-H-E, breathe. And the ninth one, spider, S-P-I-D-E-R, spider. And the 10th spelling Phillips is the job of skin tissue is dash. So the job of skin tissue is protection. 11th one, the study of cells are known as dash. The study of cells are known as, either you can write cell biology or cytology. So cell biology or cytology. And the 12th one, cells are observed under microscope. The 13th one, cells are discovered by Robert Hooke. And 14th one, we inhale dash and exhale dash. So we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. So we are going to learn the 15th Phillips. Blood cells carry dash. Blood cells carry oxygen. So we are going to learn spellings now. Protection, P-R-O-T-E-C-T-I-O-N, protection. Then cell biology, C-E-L-L, cell, biology, B-I-O-L-O-G-Y, biology. Or cytology, you can write either cell biology or cytology. So spelling of cytology is C-Y-T-O-L-O-G-Y, cytology. Then microscope, M-I-C-R-O-S-C-O-P-E, microscope. You can split into two words, this microscope. Then Robert Hooke, R-O-B-E-R-T, Robert Hooke, H-O-O-K-E, Robert Hooke. So we inhale oxygen, O-X-Y-G-E-N, oxygen, carbon dioxide, C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E, carbon dioxide. So don't write the short form of oxygen, O2 and CO2. You should write full word. You should write oxygen and carbon dioxide. Then the 15th spelling is oxygen, O-X-Y-G-E-N, oxygen. So here are the 3 marks, that is answer the following. The first one, name one organism that is made up of only one cell. Can you guess? Organism that is made up of only one cell is bacteria. What is the spelling of bacteria? B-A-C-T-E-R-I-A, bacteria. Organism that is made up of only one cell is bacteria. So from the question itself can write organism that is made up of only one cell is bacteria. You are going to learn the spelling of bacteria alone in this question. And the second question is, name the 3 sites where food is digested. So the answer, the 3 sites where food gets digested are mouth, stomach and the small intestine. So what is the spelling of mouth? M-O-U-T-H, mouth. Stomach, S-T-O-M-A-C-H, stomach. And small intestine. What is the spelling of small? S-M-A-L-L, small. Intestine, I-N-T-E-S-T-I-N-E. So the three sites where food gets digested are mouth, stomach and small intestine. Third question. How does oxygen reach different parts of the body? So blood cells carry oxygen to different parts of our body. You are going to learn the spelling of blood cells here. B-L-O-O-D, blood cells. C-E-L-L-S, cells. So remaining all the things are in the question itself. So blood cells carry oxygen to different parts of our body. Fourth question. What are the things formed when food and oxygen combine? The things formed when food and oxygen combine are energy, carbon dioxide and water vapor. So you are going to learn the spellings of energy, E-N-E-R-G-Y, energy, carbon dioxide, C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E, carbon dioxide, water vapor, W-A-T-E-R, water vapor, V-A-P-O-U-R, water vapor. Name two types of tissues. So we have skin tissues and muscle tissues. So we have to write like this. The two types of tissues are skin tissues and muscle tissues. What is the spelling of skin? S-K-I-N, skin. Tissues, T-I-S-S-U-E-S, tissues. Muscle, M-U-S-C-L-E, muscle, tissues, T-I-S-S-U-E-S, tissues. So next we are going to our detail part. Your first detail is explain organ system. So when we are writing detail, I want all the students to give the outline of the detail through synopsis. So for every detail you are going to write synopsis. So in this detail we have organ system and types of organ system. So we are going to write about the organ system and the types of organ system. So first, organ system. An organ system is a group of organs that work together as a biological system to perform one or more functions. So as we have learnt, an organ system, it is a group of organs. It works together as a biological system to perform more functions. The second point is each organ does a particular job in the body. So all the organs, it has a particular job in our body. There are 7 distinct organ systems in human beings which form the basis of anatomy. So we have 7 organ systems. We are going to write all those 11 things. So first one is respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, endocrine system, lymphatic system, nervous system, reproductive system. So we are going to write about the respiratory system. So respiratory system, it plays a major role in exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Digestive system, it plays a major role in digestion. Urinary system, it purify blood and excrete liquid waste. Then integumentary system, it protects our exterior body. So skin and hair, it comes under integumentary system. Then skeletal system, it gives structural support and protection. Muscular system, it plays vital role in movement of our body. Then endocrine system, it communicates within the body using hormones. So in endocrine system, hormone is very important. Then lymphatic system, it returns fluids to bloodstream. Nervous system, it plays a major role in sensing, processing information and controlling body activities. So our body activities are controlled by nervous system. Then reproductive system, it plays a major role in reproduction. So what are all the 11 uh, organ system? Respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, endocrine system, lymphatic system, nervous system, reproductive system. So these are all the 11 organ system. Next we are going to write about the second detail. Explain digestive system with a neat diagram. So as I told before, first we are going to write the outline of the detail by synopsis. So we have introduction and we have process of digestive system in this detail. First, introduction. So digestion is a simple process where large insoluble food particles are broken down into smaller water soluble molecules. So we have learned before, it is a simple process. It is the process of breaking down of large insoluble food particles into smaller water soluble molecules, so that they can be absorbed by blood and give energy to different parts of our body. After writing the introduction, you have to draw the figure of digestive system with the neat label parts. Next is the process of digestive system. So what is the first stage? Chewing is the first stage. So chewing is the first stage. When we chew the food particles break down. So by chewing only, the food particles will get break down. Saliva helps in breaking down the food particles. So saliva plays a major role to break down the food particles. The tongue helps to push the food particles. So after saliva, it breaks down the food particles. What the tongue do? It will push the food particles down. This process is known as swallowing. The food travels through a long pipe called esophagus. So after the tongue, it pushes the food particles. Then the food, it travels through a long pipe called esophagus. This esophagus is also known as food pipe. So after esophagus, the food particles, it reaches the stomach. So first stage is the chewing. Then saliva helps in breaking down the food particles. Then tongue, it will push the food particles. Then after the tongue, the food travels through the long pipe known as esophagus. So after esophagus, the food particles, it reaches the stomach. Stomach releases a lot of acids and enzymes which further break down the food particles. So in stomach, it releases a lot of acids and enzymes for the unbroken food particles. Liver secretes bile and pancreas, it releases enzymes to digest food. So as we have learned before itself, liver and pancreas, it helps in the process of digestion. So what does liver do is, liver it secretes bile and pancreas it releases an enzyme to digest food. So the small intestine absorbs them and transfer them to our body through blood. So blood carries the energy to all the parts of our body. The particles that are not absorbed by the small intestine, it reaches the large intestine. As I told before, large intestine, it is the dustbin of our body. So the particles that are not absorbed by the small intestine, it goes to the large intestine. The large intestine absorbs the particles and sends the waste materials out of the body through anus. So next is Third detail, explain respiratory system. So the synopsis is introduction, process of respiratory system. First, introduction. The respiratory system is a biological system consisting of specific organs and structures used for gas exchange. So what gas we inhale? We take in oxygen and we leave out carbon dioxide. So after this introduction, you have to draw the respiratory system diagram. Then you have to write the process of respiratory system. Respiration is the process of inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. So again I am saying you have to write the full form of oxygen and the full form of carbon dioxide. When air passes through the nostril, tiny hair present in it abstract all the dust particles. So when we inhale oxygen, when the air passes through the nostrils has tiny hair in it. It will abstract all the dust particles. Then the air travels through the windpipe called trachea. So we have two pipes in us. One is foot pipe. Foot pipe, it comes under digestive system, and the windpipe, it comes under respiratory system. So after the air passes, it enters to the windpipe. It is known as trachea. So trachea filters the air and it branches out to two tubes called bronchi. So what does the trachea do is, the trachea, it will filters the air and it will branches out to two tubes. It is known as bronchi. So where tiny hair called cilia, it moves back and forth, moving the mucus inside. So mucus is the sticky substance that collects the germs. So if we have any germs in the air, the mucus will collect the germs because it is very sticky. So bronchi then carry air into each lungs. The right lung has 3 lobes, whereas the left lung has only 2 lobes. So we have 3 lobes in the right lung and 2 lobes in the left lung. These lobes are filled with small and spongy air sac called alveoli, where the exchange of gas takes place. So in alveoli only the exchange of gases takes place. Diaphragm is present beneath the lungs that contracts when we breathe in and expands when we breathe out. So the assignment for this video is learn 1 mark and 3 mark questions. So again I am telling, you can take a screenshot of this and you can note it down in your note.